All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's up, guys? It's Pick'em with HuddleGG, and in today's video we're going to be showing another installment of our Throwback Thursday series where we look at videos of tips in years past that still hold true for Madden 24. Today we're going to be looking at a video on how we can master read options and why these plays are so effective in Madden. We hope you enjoy the video. What is up, guys? It is Pick'em with HuddleGG. And in today's video, I'm going to briefly explain how to run a read option, but most importantly, I'm going to show you what I believe is the best read option in all of Madden, and it can be found in the spread playbook. So first of all, let's just go into a normal read option here, just so we understand what we're looking at pre-snap, and this will help explain why the read option that I'll be showing later in this video is so unique to the game. And so the first thing is when we come out in a normal read option, there's always going to be an R icon above a defender's head, right? So that's our read defender. That's the guy that we need to look at after we hike the ball to determine if we're going to hand it off or if we're going to keep it with our quarterback. Now, to do that is really simple. If you want to hand it off, now again, I'm not looking at the read option here. I'm just showing how to determine who keeps the ball. If you want to hand it off, you just hold A on the snap and you just keep holding it, right? So that's how you hand it off. Just hold A. If you don't want to give it to the running back, you want to keep it with the quarterback, you just tap A to hike the ball, and then you'll keep it with the quarterback. Now, obviously, we weren't making the right read. We were just showing how to hand it off, how to keep it, right? So again, then we look at that outside defender, that R icon. If he sprints down, we're going to keep it with our quarterback. If he stands up straight or he shuffles to the outside or something like that, we're going to hand it off to the running back. So if we call hike here, he sprints down, we keep it with our quarterback, right? We get ourselves a nice gain. Now, if they play the quarterback, you'll see him do a little bit different there on the outside. So that read defender, again, is who we're looking at post-snap. He shuffles out and stands up. We hand it off and go right up the middle for another 10 yards. So again, you really just need to focus on what that read defender is doing, and that determines how you're going to read the read or how you're going to run the read option and who's going to keep the ball. All right, so now if we get into the unique play, it is found in the normal Y off formation in spread. If you're an ultimate team, this is called the pass balance playbook, and it is going to be the midline read option. So the thing that is unique about this is almost I believe every read option in the game, aside from this one, there may be one extra, but I'm pretty sure this is the only one. But every other read option has that read icon on the outside defender, how we just had it, right? In the midline read, again, if you look at the name midline, the middle of the line, your read option is going to be on an interior lineman. So you can see here it's right on that nose tackle over the center. If they shift the line a specific way, it'll still be on one of those guys. So if it's now, obviously it's on him. If they would happen to shift the other way, it's going to be on the other defender. But you can see it's always on an interior lineman. It's not on the edge defender, right? So how is that unique is it's going to let that defensive lineman come free because that's our read, right? So that allows our lineman to get up to the second level and block the user, who's typically a linebacker right there in the middle of the field, a lot easier. This is one of the harder runs in the game to shoot the gap on and hit in the backfield. And it does really well against meta formations like the 3-3-5 wide here, right? Now, when we run the play, it's the same exact way that we run a normal read option. It's just we're keying on a different defender. So if we call hike here, we see he sprints down, we keep it with our quarterback, and we get 10 yards. Now, where it really can get unique and where it really looks different and it really can bother your opponent is when they play the quarterback, right? So you're going to see both of these. So really just, again, make your read to determine who keeps the ball. But here, when they play the quarterback, you'll see this D tackle stands up right in the middle of the line, right? There, we know we hand it off. Now, you're not going to bust it for 20 yards every play, but it's a very consistent 4 to 5 yards. And it really frustrates your opponent. So if we go to replay here and we call hike, you see how he stands up there? I cannot tell you how many people message me and tell me that they're getting nano detected, right? So they think that their guy's automatically standing up because he got in too quick. That's not what's happening here. It's because we're putting him in conflict because it's a read option, right? So this is our read defender. So depending on how they play read options in their pre-snap menu, or when they come out into the play and they can option quarterback, option running back, depending on how they do that is going to determine what that defender does. So a lot of people see this and they're like, oh, he's glitching something out. My D tackle's not playing the right way, when in reality he is. It's just the play call that we're having, right? Now, they obviously get a shed here, which gives them the tackle. But as you can see, it's definitely something that can get us some yards up the middle. So again, if we call it again, we see him stand up, we hand it off. We get ourselves 7 yards here again. Now, this is a play that can be used anywhere on the field, and it is really unique. And again, like I said, no matter which way they move their line, it does not matter. We're going to have a read option on the inside. Depending on what he does, he comes down. We're going to keep it with the quarterback. And then if they shift that way again, all right, so just a little different look of the D-line, and they play the quarterback by chance, there, we can hand it off again, and we can get ourselves 3, 4, 5 yards every single time. Like I said, you do see that there is a possibility for chunk plays, especially with the quarterbacks, but occasionally you'll get a chunk play with the running back as well. Like I said, definitely implement this into your offense if you are willing to try out the spread playbook. You're going to start getting big chunks in the run game.